If you guys haven't noticed, this is episode 52 of a weekly show. That means this is the 1-year anniversary of One Page Weekly with Nick Slavik. This has been a different exercise. You guys all know the Ask a Painter live show. That's been going on for almost 9 years. There's 480 episodes. It's a weekly show as well. We talk a lot about painting, the craft, running a business, job costing, estimating, marketing, all that other stuff. That's not what One Page Weekly is. I very intentionally try to work on things in my life to help me be a better father, better husband, better citizen, better business owner, a more empathetic and sort of caring manager, because that's what my company needs. And One Page Weekly has been a regurgitation of the millions of thoughts I have each day. When I do my silent planning in the morning, when I do my ideation runs, ideation ruck marches, and all that other fun stuff. When I sit in nature and I contemplate how I can be most useful to the humans in my life, these are the things I think about. And today, on the 1-year anniversary, we have a guest who wrote it and dictated it. I'm only doing the intro. You're going to hear from somebody who is the definition of a friend. Arguably, the best friend. Someone who has inspired me in ways I've never been inspired before. The only sort of sadness or regret I feel around this person, Matt Kuyper, is that we didn't meet 30 years ago. But grateful for all the time we have together now. So, for the 1-year anniversary of One Page Weekly, I'm going to talk about one of the things that is not talked about, especially among men, among tradespeople, across people who do dirty, dangerous, and sometimes dull jobs, people who work with their hands, have calluses on the tops of their feet, have worn work boots for 30 years. Friendship. Arguably, I'm a better human, father, citizen, and business owner. Not arguably, I am, because of my friends. Matt's one of the best. Here we go.
We live in a world that runs on data. I've heard someone say, data plus feelings. Numbers, reports, KPIs, those matter, but data without feelings doesn't tell the whole story. Data shows us what is happening, but friendship reminds us why it matters. Friendship is one of the most underrated parts of leadership, business, and life. We talk endlessly about strategy, systems, and skills, but rarely about the people who walk alongside us through it all. True friends aren't just the ones who celebrate wins. They're the people who remind us who we are when things get hard. They listen without judgment. They hold us accountable. They make the journey more meaningful. As a classic introvert, I've had to purposefully leave my zone of comfort to expend energy into meaningful relationships. I can tell you now that pouring into those select friendships has had a greater impact on my success, mental health, and overall well-being than anything other than my faith. In a busy season of life, building a business, raising families, and chasing goals, it's easy to treat friendship like an extra or something for later. But the truth is, strong friendships are fuel. They help us keep perspective, find joy in the grind, and become better versions of ourselves. Friendship also requires intentionality. It means taking the call even when you're tired. It means showing up when you're not required. It means investing without expecting a return. I encourage you to identify one friend you are grateful for, then tell them why. I encourage you to initiate one intentional act of friendship. Send a note or simply ask, how are you really doing? Examine your circle. Are your friendships helping you grow? Are you being that kind of friend in return? At the end of the day, our success will be measured not only in what we built, but also in who we built it with. I'll close with a quote from Albert Schweitzer. In everyone's life, at some time, our inner fire goes out. It is then burst into flame by an encounter with another human being. We should all be thankful for those people who rekindle the inner spirit.